Okay. We are live. Awesome. Great. I'm going to be looking back and forth here because I have no clue which screen I should be looking at, but we're going to try it. So, anyways, how you guys doing out there? My name is Voltaire, and I run a consulting firm that helps business owners generate more profit, more revenue, but without doing more work, right? And actually working less. Interesting. Yes? If you find it interesting, go to kaizensigmaco.com, schedule a time to talk, and we'll talk and see if we can help you out. Okay. Anyways, back to today's message. So I've been spending the morning talking to my private clients. I have a group of private clients that I work with, and they're relatively successful people. Majority of them are like high six-figure, multi-seven-figure earners. And one of the questions that a lot of people ask me is, all right, well, what separates a successful person versus a non-successful person? And I want to give you a little bit more insight into that, other than the typical, the typical answer that you get, which is work hard, dedication, motivation, ad nauseum. So obviously that's a given, right? I mean, duh. But we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it one step further because there's another thing that successful people, don't talk about, and I consider it to be a magic power. Interesting. Hey, we got people on. How are you? Um, so it's the one thing that most of my successful clients have in common. Like this is the thing that strings them all together. And the most successful people that I've worked with, they have this ability to do one thing, and I'm going to share it with you. And this one thing that they are able to do uh, is when they hear a piece of advice from someone that they have chosen to learn from, they say the following thing: I guess. Okay. And then they go and do it. That's that's it. I swear. And that might seem the most mundane thing, but I honestly think about how rare that is. And even in your own circumstances, I mean, the people that I think that come to mind out of my group are people like Rachel. Rachel is a client of mine, and she's in the health consulting space, private training, stuff like that. But real high level stuff. And when we started working together, she was making about mid six figures a year. And now she's on track to probably make almost eight figures this year. I know she definitely makes way more money than me. It's ridiculous. But and I can't really take credit for all of that because obviously she's driven, she's talented, she takes a lot of responsibility. So a lot of it is just her. So I'm not in any way saying like, oh, this was all me. No, but the one thing that was really noticeable about her was when we started working together in this private client group that I have. And keep in mind, the program was a lot less expensive than it was now. It's a little bit more expensive now, but her paying to work with me at that time was a good chunk of her income. And she basically said, all right, well, I made this commitment, here's what your fee is, and now I'm gonna literally do everything you tell me. And she did. So I was like, okay, I want you to do this, and this. And after we went through the whole breakdown of her business, and she says, okay. And that's it. I mean, it's really as simple as that. There's another client that comes to mind, Peter. And I love Peter, by the way. I would be talking to Peter over a Zoom call or a web conference thing, and I see him. He's looking that way, and he's just typing away. I'm like, dude, man, I'm trying to tell you something here that you need to do. And then he looks and he's like, oh, no. I'm doing it literally right now as you're talking. I'm doing the thing that you're telling me to do. So and I'm not saying give me money and then all of a sudden you're going to make $20,000 in sales. No, not at all. These clients that I have, they already had a lot going for them. And that's not my point here. My point is that all of these people who are very successful, they have that thing, that magic power, which is to go, okay, and they'll do it without trying to overcomplicate it with, well, yeah, but what about this? Or what if we try this? Or what if I do X, Y, and Z? Maybe that'll work better. No. I mean, these successful people, they're like, okay. I mean, and this is them talking to me. They say to me, the stuff you're doing is probably going to work pretty well. I'm just going to do it. And then if it doesn't go as planned, then I'll ask a million questions about how to fix it. And that's it. Now, does everything go as planned 100% of the time, all the time? No, absolutely not. And that's normal. I'm not trying to say, hey, listen to everything that I tell you to do personally, and you're going to make $1 million. And side note, hopefully $1 million is not your end goal. I mean, it's a nice start, but it definitely should not be your end goal. Definitely a higher number. Aim for higher. But what was I saying? Yeah. So number one, the magic ability to do the unthinkable, which is to go, okay, and actually do the stuff and actually implement. Now, here's the thing. Number two, okay. Number two, every single one of my private clients, they have long-term thinking. So no one's ever coming up to me and saying, okay, well, how do I make my money back within 1 month? Or how do I make $1 million within 30 days? All of these clients that I have, they all have long-term thinking, and specifically they think in long terms of building their business and building their brand. So every single one of my clients is totally fine with doing whatever it takes, putting in the work today to deliver value to a target market today, so that target market will be happy and will buy from them tomorrow or the next day or a month from now or whatever the case is. So the place where a lot of businesses and a lot of these entrepreneurs fall down is trying to get the money back, like right now. And that is very, very, very difficult. If you invest the time into deliberately providing value to people, like a lot, and then only after you've delivered the value, only after that, you can make the offer at the appropriate time. That makes life so much better. And the interesting thing of it, or the byproduct of deliberately providing value up front, is it creates a personal brand, which is what everybody wants, right? I mean, if you want to have that big social media following, if you want to be the next Kardashian, if you want to be an influencer, the trick to that is to go very front and heavy on the value that you are delivering, and building a large group of people that really, really like you, and then waiting to make the offer when it's the appropriate time. That's it. And every single successful person I know follows that philosophy. So we got two magic powers here, okay? Number one is they say, okay, that's magic power number one. They see someone they want to aspire to, or they see someone that has done the thing that they want to do, and that person says, well, here's how I did it, and here's what you should do. And they go, okay. And they go and do it. That's it. Does it work every single time? No, absolutely not. But what does? you know, but they like to do it first, and then they tweak it after, okay, if necessary. But the main thing is they do it first. Second thing is long-term thinking, and that's huge. Okay. So anyways, I just had a call with several of my clients, and that was the insight that we gleaned from it. We got a lot of good work done this morning. We've got some solid action plans in there. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. So hopefully you found this video valuable. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on all the social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all of that stuff. Follow it. I'm going to be putting similar videos out like this. And if you like it, great. If you didn't like it, let me know. Let me know what topics you want me to cover for the next videos. I'd love to hear feedback. And if you are interested in learning more about the private client group that I have, or becoming a part of it, go to kaizensigmaco.com. I will put that up on the screen here. All right, there you go. kaizensigmaco.com. Oh, no, I didn't say what the second term was. It was long-term thinking. There you go. kaizensigmaco.com. And yeah, fill out the little form there, schedule a time to talk, and we'll talk, and we'll see if we can help you out. So that's pretty much it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to y'all soon.